at Shark. 60,000 QVC customers have picked up what is called the Rocket Powerhead. Look at it. It looks different than any other upright vacuum that we offer from any brand name. And what they've done is they've integrated all of the innovation directly into the head of that unit. The motor is there, the roller carriage is there, the dust cup is there, and it means that the weight is closer to the floor, which means it's so much easier to work with.
That's right.
And man, does this thing have suction. Our price on this machine is truly, truly exceptional. We're at $139 and change. 60,000 QVC customers have picked it up. And if you read the reviews, you wouldn't think they're talking about a vacuum cleaner.
I'm telling you, it's crazy, right?
It has been amazing. This is Elizabeth Watts. Elizabeth
Good morning.
is our Shark representative.
Yes, I am.
How are
Hi,
you?
great to be here with the Powerhead. We only get to have this on every now and again, right?
We have one color. That's it. It's been made in other colors, but they're gone.
That's it for today. That's right.
This vacuum cleaner truly changes how people feel about vacuuming.
It's so true. To be a 9-pound vacuum is one thing. That's what it weighs, about 9 pounds. But when I
Most
push
uprights
this back,
are 12 pounds or more.
Right, exactly. Now, you're not thinking, oh, wait, is it an upright? But as you said, the motor, everything is down here on the floor. So
Right.
when I turn this on, two speeds, by the way.
What did you do to this floor?
I know. We have, this is a very fine powdery dirt.
This is not a spill.
No, this is
a disaster, yes.
Oh my gosh, Jinx. We said that at the same time. So check this out. You're getting deep down carpet cleaning. In fact, Dan, this outperformed one of our own uprights in testing.
Yep.
Why? Because that motor is right on the floor, right? So the motor is right down there, so it gives you that deep down clean.
Distance means loss of suction.
That's right.
Between the cleaning head and the motor. That's the science of vacuum cleaner construction.
Bright
This
lights,
thing is so mobile.
low
so
under the
easy.
furniture, right, exactly. All these are great features. Now, I can also, Dan, turn it down to low speed for my carpets, okay? I'm sorry, for my hard floors, so two speeds. But here's the neat thing about this.
And this is extraordinarily different. Watch this.
Jinx again.
There you have it.
You owe me something. No, I'm kidding. So what happens is we have this, what we call our brush roll garage. That opens like that, and you're able to take the brush roll out, which is really great if you want to clean it. But here's the other thing. Right here on the side.
It's a secondary brush roll.
Look at this.
That is a different brush roll.
Yeah.
It's designed, carbon fiber bristles, for hard floor cleaning. Because the old rule would always be, oh, you never have the beater bar going when you're cleaning your hardwood floors. Well, yes, it's a highly effective tool.
Well,
so you just switch them out.
Yeah, and you use this for when you have, like you said, hardwood floors particularly, or this is a fine sand.
On a light colored floor.
Now, look, I'm just going to pull back so you can see. It's getting every particle, and Dan, those fine particles not only pull up the lightest and areas, dust and sand, but then the suction pulls it into the dust cup, which, by the way, is right here. Easy bottom emptying, easy to take out and clean.
No filters to buy, no bags to buy, no mess. This thing is amazing. Take a look at what's going on here. Now, what we've done is we've kind of dismantled it so that you can see what works. In my house, it's all about dog hair. We've got 5 dogs.
That's right.
And this grabs fur and hangs onto it.
There's those fine, that's the second brush roll you're going to get. You will get 2. You'll get your regular brush roll and that fine brush roll. So you'll get both of them. You can use them either way you want.
This is your favorite thing in the world to do.
You know why I especially like it on this one, Dan? This is the only time that we've ever been able to gauge suction right from the bottom of the machine. Usually you gauge it from the hose, which is fine, but as you said, more area means more loss of suction somewhat, right? Okay. This way, we're actually going to measure the suction right at the base where it happens, okay?
You ready?
The motor is here. I'm going to turn it on. Dan's going to get started down there. And this is just
I just put them on here and it grabs them.
An open tube, and the suction alone is pulling in these billiard balls. Now these are heavy, right? These are the real deal.
Yeah, we're talking about almost the weight of the entire vacuum.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
We'll take turns.
All right, let's get it going here. This is the point. Even when full, and I'm going to show you that in a second. We picked up a full rack of billiard balls. Now you hear it.
Right.
So, and just to show you, I'm going to open this up here. This was completely full of cereal and fur and all kinds of things. So this is how well it works. We found that in testing. And then if you want to, I just want to show you the filter is.
About once a month.
Right.
But you clean it, you don't replace it. It is a different type of vacuum, but that's what Shark is known for, is to take the technology that currently exists and make it better.
We took all those things from our best-selling rotator, put all that technology right in the head, Dan, so you get direct engagement with your floor.
You can get under things you can never do with a regular canister.
Great? A great bright light. You see the light there. It's really helpful to see around the furniture, the dark corners. And then you can go right from floors to carpets. Now let me make this clear. You don't have to change the brush roll for your hard floors.
Right.
We're going to show you that in a minute. But when you want to change it, if you want to polish your hardwood floor, or maybe it's pollen season, it's just coming up and you want to get that sticky fine dust off the, mine happens on my porch. It's kind of a live-in porch. So we need it. We need something like this to get that up.
And we're the only place, by the way, that gives you both those brush roll heads at this price. So you are getting a better value here. People rave about this. If you check out the reviews, the word love pops up a whole bunch.
It's amazing for a vacuum, I know.
Yes.
I love this too, speaking of love, adjustable handle. So any height is perfect.
Okay, because you're a little taller
I'm
than
taller,
me.
5'5". I'm actually only about 5'9" now. I used to say 5'10", so I got to say 5'9" now. do more yoga, I'll get taller, right?
Well, okay, this is cat food.
Yep.
But you'll notice it isn't spitting it out the back of the vacuum. And that's a really good sign. Also, this thing is nimble.
Isn't it maneuverable? Yeah.
Nicely done.
And what I have it on now is the low speed, okay? And the speed is right here at my thumb. So if I want to go up to high speed, there you go. There's the, and it is, there's low. So you can hear that kick in on high. So what I want to point out is with this next carpet, I'm holding this with one finger, and it's literally driving itself. All I have to do is steer it, and it's doing the work for me.
We have some of the reviews down at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to read those. It surprised people at how effective this machine was compared to any other vacuum they had ever owned or tried.
Right. People love it. And here's why, too. When you're pushing it, it does weigh 9 pounds, but it feels like 1 pound. And we couldn't say that if that wasn't substantiated.
Yes.
We call that weight in hand.
It's all about the way in which the weight is distributed.
Right.
By putting the motor, the dust cup, and everything, the beater bar, in that motor head, you really have made it much easier for people who maybe have some difficulties, physical limitations, etc., to still be very, very independent.
The number one thing that people say about what they want from a vacuum is lightweight, but it has to work.
Right.
So I just showed it to you on a bunch of different hard floor surfaces here, Dan. You want to do the carpet?
I would love to.
All right, Dan's going to rack it up to number 2. Ramp it up.
And again, you should see how this thing swivels.
Yeah, that's potato chips and a really soft, fuzzy hair. Oh yeah, now you're getting at it. One of the nice things too, Dan, is
we kind of slow it down. I have the best camera people in the entire world.
They are
But
awesome.
in real life, you just kind of go over it quickly.
Hey, and also, I just want to show you one thing. We're going to go to a shag next. There's suction control. If you have a very thick carpet, you can actually open that up. I can hear the difference. And it's just a little bit easier to go on your shag or your thick pile carpets. Look how easy that is, Dan.
And I like the vacuum. It does not bother me at all.
You're doing a great job there, my friend.
If I can get the lines right,
look how
perfectly straight, that makes me happy. That makes me joyous.
Perfect. So deep down carpet cleaning, even better than one of our full-size uprights, only weighs 1 pound in the hand.
Yep.
But let's talk about why you want that extra brush roll. Can we do that,
Sure.
Dan? What we have on this floor is what I call a combination of kinds of dirts. There is a stuck-on dirt under here, but you can't always see that dirt, right? But there's sawdust on top. So what I'm going to do first, now you just saw me do the same demonstrations on all the, I just picked up sawdust over here, right? So we know the low speed is going to work on the sawdust. But let's see what happens when I use it in the regular way. It picked up some of that. But can you see there is leftover dust that is stuck to the floor?
And we've all been through that.
Wow.
We've been through it where we vacuum, but then you run across the floor and your socks are still dirty.
That's right.
So now here's where this second beater bar comes into play.
This is your all-purpose.
Now, by the way, if you change over from the all-purpose to the dusting brush, you don't have to make 2 passes. You don't do it twice.
Right.
It will do all of it.
This was the purpose of demonstration. I'm glad you mentioned that. So here's my soft bristle brush, and fiber brush. So this is what's going to provide direct engagement with that floor. And here's what happens. The bristles are able to pick up this. You're going to see it in a second, and the suction pulls it right in.
Just listen, if you've got dogs or you've got somebody in the house with long hair, sooner or later, you're going to wrap that thing up.
Oh, that's
just
true.
to be able to pull that beater bar out instead of having to go at it with a pair of scissors, just speeds up my time.
Look at that!
That's perfect.
Look at that. Nothing left behind. No dust at all. So you're right, Dan. If you have this kind of darker hardwood, just leave this bristle brush on it. I mean, the soft filament brush on all the time.
But you get both here at QVC. And you don't get both anywhere else in the marketplace.
That's right.
Ta-da! That's what makes it different when you buy it from us.
That's right. And here's how that soft brush works. The filaments are actually able to release that kind of stuck-on, sticky, dirt that gets in your socks and whatever. And then the suction, of course, pulls it in, and you get both that and the regular brush roll, so you can do all your floors.
Free shipping. That's $15 and change. You get both brush rolls. We've got Easy Pay. Read the reviews. It has been a stellar item. Thank you. It was always good to see you. We've got a lot more as we continue with Q Morning Live, or Morning Q Live.
Alrighty, so the sun, I don't care if it's summer or winter, the glare is dangerous and potentially damaging for